man, Mac the Reactor, fresh out the trash compactor. You'll know me by now. It's your favorite England-born, somewhat Australian sounding Reactor. He's a big boss like Rick Ross. He goes harder than Slipknot. He's in permanent beast mode without even applying the cheat code, baby. He's so crazy. Man, I'm back for another reaction for your satisfaction. As always, all day, every day, Black Lives Matter. And if you're somebody who subscribes to the way of thinking of all lives matter, then you should particularly understand, if you have a full comprehension, that right now more than ever, Black Lives Matter. And they need our boost. We need to amplify them. Shout out to everybody that went and viewed my Where is the Love video of all of us at the Adelaide protest. Just in a sea of colors, reacting to that song together and, you know, just being in unity and singing together was such a beautiful thing to witness, man. Big shout outs to everybody over in America that has already made so many changes from their protests. If anybody ever feels like, you know, protest, if they don't have a full understanding of the power of what they can do, I mean, number one, at all these protests that are against racism and police brutality, obviously the death of George Floyd sparking that, or giving it a new spark, I should say. Police are acting aggressively, putting their hands on people, using tear gas, which is illegal, shooting people with rubber bullets, which is meant to be done at a distance, and to my understanding, actually shot at the ground first. Police brutality at anti-police brutality tests, dismantling their cameras, covering their badges. To get nothing out of it would be horrible, right? Shout out to all you persistent people in America, especially during a pandemic, doing this. Even having white supremacist groups try and infiltrate your protests. Even having police pose as protesters, only be able to be identified by the little armband on the side there. Laying bricks in alleyways. And there's video of them unloading their trucks and laying bricks because they want you to use them to give them more reason to be able to react violently and arrest you, but not actually using them and just catching them in the act. Getting so much attention, man. You know, Breonna Taylor's case has been reopened. Police are actually talking about being defunded in Minneapolis, Minnesota. I don't know the full details, so I won't speak on it too much, but having that money put into community housing, rehab centers, mental health clinics, housing for the homeless, all kinds of things, man. I could go on about a list for days, man, but instead of relying on, a group of people that have been failing to protect us for a long time, and look, we can sit here and have a conversation about not all police are bad. That's fine, but we already knew that. We always knew that. But just one bad apple even, in a group of people that are meant to serve and protect you, and your tax is what's feeding their income. They're meant to be your public servants protecting you. And stuff like this is happening. Yeah, we want to defund the police and try and have a look at putting the money into more community-led organizations. And you'll have already got that over in Minneapolis. Shout outs to you all, because after what happened to one of your own people, I can understand that you all wanted that badly. To see officers being arrested and accountability being taken and officers losing their jobs for dismantling their cameras and covering their badges, like, we need that, man. And I know there's a lot of stuff that can never be taken back. There's people who've been injured in these protests who were just peacefully protesting. Never mind, if a rioter is being violent, you know what can ensue. Okay, but peaceful protesters losing their lives, losing their vision, being beaten on, being arrested and held in terrible conditions. It's just crazy, man. Anyway, I know not everyone's going to subscribe to my way of thinking. That's fine. I took a little bit of a risk by talking about it on that level. I didn't even mean to go that deep into it. I did just mean to say, hey, blessings to everybody. Shout out to y'all. Thanks for the support on the video, and I did want to move on from there, but I can't help it, man. I'm just seeing a lot of what's going on. I never make myself out to be the most well-informed human being on the planet. I'm still taking in a lot of information, man. I'm still learning a lot of stuff. I hope majority of y'all agree with me, man, because at the end of the day, if we subscribe to that way of thinking of all lives matter, then it's so easy that we should be able to agree that Black Lives Matter and need our attention right now, because I haven't felt like they matter for a long time. People of color really need our attention right now. And if you're trying to be a really good white ally, then if you've got a platform, use it. If you're able to amplify the voices of your fellow people of color, use it. And, let's hold our police officers accountable as well. I'm not saying completely abolish police. I'm not even saying that all the way defunding the police is going to 100% be the answer, but it's definitely a start. Another start to spinning this from focusing on all the world turmoil that's going on right now and the negativity in the world. It's an escape from the negativity for a little while. I know when you hear me speaking about something very, very dark that's going on in this world for 3 or 4 minutes, it's hard to believe that's where this video is going to go. I do apologize. There is going to be a positive tone to this. We're reacting to the 10th performance of Pentatonix in the sing-off, baby. We're here. We finally made it. A lot of y'all have been waiting for this one, man. And I'm so happy to hear that Let's Get It On by Marvin Gaye, one of the most prolific black artists in the world. I mean, where would music be without black people, right? Any genre. Oh, wait. So we got Let's Get It On by Marvin Gaye at the sing-off season 3. I'm Mac the Reactor. I'm about to put some mac on this cheese. Let's support each other and get away from the negativity for a while, man. Let's go.
It's pretty insane that just a year ago we were putting up a little YouTube video, and now we're kind of succeeding on a national television show.
That was one of my favorite performances.
I think you guys were sent back from the future to save a cappella and do it in a futuristic way.
For them to say that, we realized, oh wait, this might be something big. One of the things that we're known for is the bag of tricks that we had.
I don't even think there's a limit to that bag of tricks, by the way. I haven't seen one so far.
We always try to take big risks each week. We've been lucky because they've paid off well, but there are only 5 groups in the competition now, and we're taking bigger and bigger risks. That makes me really worry.
People are kind of expecting that Pentatonix twist on the song, and it's getting harder every week because we want to think of new stuff and try to improve and improve and improve and impress the audience more and more.
It's like really heartbreaking to think about this all ending, because for one thing, we wouldn't be together anymore because we all live in different places, but getting the recording contract would be so amazing, and to be doing this and be together, it would mean the world to all of us.
We didn't even know we would make it this far, and we're kind of freaking out. We really want it now, and we really feel like we can win.
The craziest part of this is I feel like even if they were kicked on the show, I don't even think they would have needed the record contract. You know what I mean? I don't think they would have needed to have been in debt to a major label in the way that they would have got signed. You know, across however many albums they probably had to do with that label before they could, you know, go and maybe be a little bit more independent with their contracts. I think they would have really just had that fan base behind them after that, after all the exposure they got, but I get the feeling they might take it though.
Hoping to get some loving from the judges. Performing Let's Get It On by Marvin Gaye, here is Pentatonix. I've been really trying, baby, to hold back this feeling for so long.
See how this has come in as a big Mitchuation? He did the whop, whop. Like, who else could do that but Mitch with the pitch? You know what I mean? That Scotty Too Hotty getting the whole, you know, like, he's really in his, like, he's got his manly voice thing going on right now. Like, I'm feeling seduced. You know what I mean? Like, my Lord.
And if you feel
Woo.
like I feel, baby, then come on. Oh, come on.
Wow.
Let's get it on. Oh, baby. Let's get it on. There's nothing wrong with me loving you, baby.
Why do I feel like Pentatonix are taking me to church right now? That's what I feel like, man. Like, praise. I want to put my hand up. I'm just in the moment. They're taking me to church.
And give yourself to me, should never be wrong. If the love is true, hey, true. I don't wanna push, baby. Whoa, no.
Wow.
So come on, baby. Stop beating around the bush.
fan down those flames, bro. First of all, as always, quick thumbnail pause. Back to the reaction. I don't even know what to say. I'm going to be honest with you all. I don't even think I needed to do that thumbnail pause because I think my genuine reaction is going to be fine, but... Oh.
Pentatonix.
Oh, man.
Man.
Thank God I'm not on that judging panel because I got nothing to say right now.
I have a feeling I don't even need to ask this question. But Sean, were you feeling it?
It was alright. Man,
I'm
I
with you,
can't
man.
express enough how incredible that was. Like,
Really, bro? Like, oh my Lord.
that was a incredible rendition of one of my most favorite singers of all time. Like, he is my dude. Like, Marvin's my guy. And the way
bro.
that you guys did that, man, like, you make it your own, and I really can't talk. Thank you very much. Good night.
Happened to me. I mean, he did a lot more talking than I did for somebody who can't talk, but happened to me. I understand him. I do.
I love it when Sean gets that way. That's always good. I think that, you know, that there's going to be a suspicious bump in the birth rate in 9 months.
Yeah, that could happen, man.
They'll be named Scott and Kirsty, and we'll know why. I mean, that's...
They're not going to be named Avi and Kevin and Mitch. I mean, I didn't even say it, but I just want to let you all know that what Kev did in that whole performance was amazing. Because he really brought the heartbeat to that song right there. And I don't think I didn't hear Avi. Avi was the bass in that entire song.
That song pretty much sums up what R&B is about. It's brilliant. And Mitch, what a better way to start the song. That was killer. The wah-wah was awesome.
Nailed it.
That was beautifully in the pocket. And it was great. I can't do it justice with words either, but we'll look after that statistic in 9 months and we'll see if my theory holds up.
I'd like to see how that panned out.
Sarah, what'd you think?
Oh, good Lord. That was unbelievable. You guys are incredibly professional and incredibly polished at what you do. And it is a joy to hear you perform every single week. You're so badass. And when I am at a loss for words, I usually break out a swear word or two, and that was just awesome.
What did you say?
Yes!
I
Thank you, judges. And we'll find out soon if Pentatonix will move ahead to the next round. Thank you, guys. Great work. Okay, our top five just put it
I haven't seen Nick Lachey for a long time, man. I wonder what he's doing right now.
all on the line with today's R&B hits and timeless classics. Now each group's fate lies with the judges. They can only save 4 contenders to continue in the hunt for the cash prize and the recording contract. For one group, their hopes will fade forever. The sing-off. Hold that note.
Man, that was incredible. I know why you wanted me to see that one. I mean, number one, I'm a big Marvin Gaye fan, so you kind of won me over immediately. But it didn't mean they had to nail it. Nailed it, man, from every aspect. Just like they said, you know, Mitch, it was a whole Mitchuation to begin with. He came in, he delivered that womp-womp with that pitch that nobody can match. Just Mitch. You know, and you have Scotty Too Hotty just delivering that. Like, he really, like, he became Marvin Gaye in a sense in that song. Because he doesn't use his vocals like that all the time. He really gave it a lot. And man, just shout outs to everybody in that song, man. Yeah, you know I was thirsty for Kirsty. One of my subscribers told me to keep that in mind so I never do the whole Christy Kirsty thing, you know. Shout out to Avi, man. What a godsend. Shout out to Kev. You know there's no Pentatonix without that. They nearly had a scare the other week. You'll know that. I'm out of here, man. I hope y'all don't mind me using my platform every now and then to just speak on some things that I feel, but mostly I hope even just for a little moment of time I got you all away from the negativity, no matter how you feel on the matter. I just think, when it comes to agreeing to disagree on things, we can do that with foods, we can do that with music, we can do that with TV shows and fashion sense and all that kind of stuff, but I think when it comes to racism, police injustice, brutality, I don't think we can really agree to disagree on many things associated with that. Maybe certain facts, maybe the way in which we talk about a certain subject, but not the subject matter itself. You know what I'm saying? I just hope you all are really safe, man. I hope you all don't mind. I really wanted to close on a happy note, but I think the one thing I want to say to you all is just, no matter where you are geographically, I just hope you're in a really good place right now. I hope, man, India and China are even at a loggerhead right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, unity, let's get it. Let's get it. We all, I know that Americans view these videos. I know that South Koreans, my second most viewed demographic, view these videos. I know that I get more women view, I don't know why, but more women view my videos than men. I think it's something like 60-something% women and, the rest men. Women have issues going on right now too. It was just International Abuse Awareness Day the other day. I think it's called Abuse Awareness. I hope it was. That's what I've been referring to it as. But I was sharing a lot of material on that because, as a male, I've experienced abuse. I want to put that out there. But it wasn't my day. So I didn't want to make it about me. But, when I find out that 67-point-something% of my viewers are women, we need to be supporting them too. Because imagine if we break it down further and go abuse within women of color. See, a lot of their cases don't get taken as seriously. And that's not to say that they're any more or less important. But the fact that they don't get taken as seriously and don't get as many convictions, that's a concern, man. So save your all lives matter bullshit. You know what I'm saying? The white lady and the brown lady and the black lady that got abused all deserve the exact same amount of attention. I agree with that. It's just funny how the black lady and the brown lady don't always get convictions. They don't always get justice. There's a lot of white ladies out there that don't get justice too, I'm sure. The bigger message I want to say is just look after our women. But the ultimate message I want to talk about right now is Black Lives Matter. And if all lives matter, then I think we know that they do. You know what I'm saying? So, look, man, the best way I can end this is just stay healthy, stay safe. Healthy is wealthy. And I hope you'll support me the way I want to try and take interest in as many things that are close to y'all as I hope you do with me. By that I mean, if you live in France and there's something going on in France that I'm currently ignorant about, I want to try and take interest into what's going on your space in the globe. But racism, police injustice, brutality, that's something that's very worldwide, man. So stay safe as always, man, and try and stay positive during these times. And I will see you on the next reaction. And let's try and have fun and get away from this wave of negativity that's kind of flowing through the world right now. See you on the next one, man.